Well, it's 5 days until we leave. And we have a multitude of feelings about that. On one hand, we just want to say, no, no, we're not leaving. We love it here. We love the people. We love the vibe. We love the hospitality. We love the food. We love the trees, the plants. We love it here. And our experience thus far has been, it's just been so good. Like, I don't even know if I could put it into words, what we've experienced. And on the other hand, like we could stay for 6 months legally. And we're going to be very careful with that, because if we want to live here long term, I don't want to screw that up by not paying attention to kind of like what the rules are. So we're very aware of that, mindful. So we could stay for 6 months, but we have a home back in East Tennessee. And it's winter. And there are things, that have to be addressed and taken care of. And we didn't come here prepared to stay 6 months. I don't know what the plan is going to be at this point, other than I think Brett and I are both in full agreement that we want to be here. We want to be here. And we're going to do what we need to do to make that happen. And I think the connections that we're making, oh my gosh, guys, I can't even. Like, you've been so, what a people you are. Truly, what a people you are. We wake up to, I don't even know the number. I'm just trying to keep up as fast as I can. Like 100 messages a day. It's like a lot. And I'm trying to answer every single one. And that's not even looking at the comments of support. So much support pouring into us from the Canadian community as a whole. You don't get that in the States. You don't get that. And if you get a little bit of it, you only get it until you do something, say something, wear something, love something that doesn't fit with the agenda of the people that you are surrounded by. And that is no way to live. And Brett and I have been talking a lot about how he's 61, I will be 60 in December. Like how much longer do we really have to live? 30 years? 25, 20? I don't want to live it in a place that I feel oppressed, where I wake up in the morning dreading to hear what has been stripped from someone. Not even just me as a woman, but anyone. From my LGBTQ friends. I'm just going to stop there with that, because I could go down a whole, I could take you guys with me down a whole, rabbit hole of how I feel about that. I'm just so disgusted with our country right now. I shouldn't say it like that. It's not that I'm disgusted with our country. I'm disgusted with the regime and what they have done to our country. And I'm disgusted by the division in our country. There's no middle ground anymore. It seems like there's no way to meet. I'm even looking at what's happening in Congress right now, which is just ridiculous. As a Democrat, as a progressive, I feel that we have made a decent offer to MAGA. And they would rather starve people than come to the table. It's really that simple. And I don't know Maybe you Canadians, maybe you do understand kind of how our government works. It's my understanding from a friend that I made on TikTok before I even came here, my beautiful, beautiful M, that everyone grows up here learning about our country's history, which, how amazing is that? Like, what other country do, I don't know. We don't do that. We don't do that in the States. Thumbs down. That gets a thumbs down. Like, we should understand our closest two neighbors, at least Canada and Mexico. We should understand how their government operates, and we don't. We're never taught that. I mean, how sad is that? Like, I wish I was taught that. I would like to know. I would like to understand. I think, information is power. And when you understand, you can powerfully move in a direction that is right and just. When you lack information, you just flail. I don't want to leave. I'm not going to cry on this video. I cry on a lot of my videos. I'm not going to cry on this video. I don't want to leave. I don't think Brett wants to leave either, honestly. But we're going to in 5 days. And I'll be honest, I'm concerned about going over the border. I really am. There's a whole thing with the airlines right now. I don't know if you've heard about it, but there's a whole thing because of the government shutdown, there's problems with TSA, there's problems with, gosh, I can't think of what they're called right now. I just had it. Basically the people who work the control towers, okay, who make sure that we don't run into each other in the skies, okay? If they keep the government shut down long enough, airspace becomes obsolete, basically, over the US. Like, you can't get in and you can't get out. That is what many of us in the States are seen as, red flag, red flag, red flag. So I don't want to get over the border and then, not that I need a flight to get here, but how does that spiral? Where are the tendrils in that? Does that suddenly become a border issue? We were already scared to death trying to get into Canada, quite frankly, which we shared in several of our videos before coming. Now we're going to leave, and another beautiful friend that I made up here, Tracy, oh my God, she's like, we want to track you on your phone and make sure that you're okay and that you're safe. And if there's any problem, like, we're getting in the truck and we're coming to get you. I mean, like, friendships. We're experiencing real friendship up here. And we've been starved for that for at least the last 4 years in Tennessee. We really have. We've met people and we've tried to form bonds, and it's been challenging. And I think it's because we're not from there, but more so because that would mean we can't create bonds here, right? I think it's more that we do not fit in there. We don't fit in. And there's nothing I can do to change who I am or what I believe in. I'm me, and like, I just want to be loved, and I want to be happy with the time I have left on earth, and I want to be surrounded by people who want the same for themselves, for their families, and I think that's here in Canada. That's what I believe.